We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. On second down now. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Pushing his way through. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down.
Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Goodson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 93 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, in that sack fight. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Hall, 36 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Hall, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8.
Browns 20.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Keenum. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Williams on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
LaShawn McCoy, 27 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
20.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
Keenum on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Keenum, he rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
17-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Keenum, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before half for Keenum. He's going to take another shot. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. Off the play fake, Keenum. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll find Hall. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall.
I'm going to show you,
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marvin Hall, 59 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Going up top for Miller. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now Gabbert. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Gabbert. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
A gain of 13.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
They go play action. Gabbert.
Tampa Bay.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now McCoy. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Gabbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Marvin Hall. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain on the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The throw right sideline here is complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a score closer.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Out of the gun, Keenum rolling to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
51, Browns 41.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You just think,
he's got daylight.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. 77 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they shoot.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Steve McClendon, his second sack of the night.
On the play. It's now third down.
Third and long, it's Keenum. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Gabbert here wants to throw. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Gabbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Once again, the Bucs electing to go for 2. Here's Gabbert now. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Keenum now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now in desperation, he's got a man, complete. Past the 20.
It's sad they pay me.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. They keep it with Fournette on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Fournette on the toss to the right.
at the Browns' 22-yard line.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Gabbert to throw.
First down.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Browns.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.